all. So today I wanted to talk about being present, and I know that as the days get longer, as we keep going, as there's uncertainty of like when we will be going back to work, or how things are happening in our community, it's very important to ground ourselves like we did on Sunday, but also bring ourselves back to the present. So I would encourage you, wherever you're at, we're going to use a chair today too, so find a chair, but I would encourage you wherever you're at, maybe stand. It is freezing cold out here right now, but I have my bare feet, and I am just placing my feet on the ground and kind of feeling the ground. And my feet are cold, and the ground is cold, and the concrete that my toes are against, I can feel it. So as I'm doing this, but it's also very stable. So I'm figuring these things out in my mind. And then I'm kind of lifting up and rocking back a little bit. Then I'm going to find some stillness. And now I'm going to kind of work my way up my body. So if it feels okay for you, maybe bending your knees and kind of like you were going to take a seat into your chair and hold it right here. And as you're holding here, maybe you need to close your eyes, but recognizing, where am I feeling this? What muscles are working here? So I'm pressing through my heels. My toes can lift, so that's where a lot of my weight is going, through my heels. And I'm feeling it in my knees, and I'm feeling it in, these are quadriceps, I'm feeling it in the fronts of my legs, my quadriceps. And I'm also feeling it in my glutes and the backs of my legs. And I'm feeling it a little bit in lower back and upper back. So go ahead and stand, and we'll do that one more time. So like you're gonna sit back in your chair. It's just a small movement right there. And again, recognize, now this time I felt it different. I felt my core engage this time. I felt my belly kind of lift up. And I'm still feeling my legs, and I'm still feeling my feet beneath me. I'm still recognizing that I am here. I am here, and I'm not in my head. I'm allowing myself to be present, and I am present in the coldness of my feet. I'm present in the coldness of my hands. Good. Now you can do that if you're ever like feeling chaotic, even at work, anything like that. Even you're doing a huge paper or a huge project and you lost it on your computer. Find yourself, bring yourself back to present. Maybe do a little exercise to recognize where you're at, where your muscles are at, so that you're not stuck up in your head. I wanted to offer you, we can go ahead and take a seat now. I wanted to offer you a verse about being present, and I was looking at Ecclesiastes is kind of like the bipolar book, but it's very good. It's very full of wisdom. But this kind of brought me some support today and allowed me to remember to remain present. I'll let that motorcycle go by. So this is Ecclesiastes 3:11. And it's, He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the hearts of men. I love that part. I think that's very cool. That not only do we long for God and we have a God-shaped hole, but He has made our hearts long for eternity, for forever, to be with Him. Yet they cannot fathom what God has done from beginning to end. And even though we long for that eternity, we don't know what He's done from the beginning and what He's going to do until the end. Let's see. But I know that there is nothing better for men than to be happy and do good while they live, that everyone may eat and drink and find satisfaction in all his toil. That is the gift of God. I know that everything God does will endure forever. Nothing can be added to it and nothing taken away from it. God does it so that men will revere Him. I also like at the beginning, or in this book, it says, there is nothing new under the sun. And no matter how much anxiety or tension or stress or unknown we feel about the pandemic, about the COVID virus. There's nothing new under the sun. It's always been happening. And of course, the man behind me is going to do his yard right now. I'm hoping that this will be okay. And maybe he won't do it for long, or I might have to move. We'll see. But I'm being present. I'm being present in the present. And yes, it looks like I'm going to have to move. So I will be right back. Now I'm back in the present, and he's probably going to, come up on my lap. Simon is a very special cat. He was attacked by dogs when he was pretty young, and so he had a few surgeries, and he is just the best therapy cat ever. He just comes and sits in your lap. He just wants to be loved, and he's just going to do this right now. So, all right. So, feeling our feet underneath the ground, we're going to take a seat, and you can be on the front of your seat or you can be on the back of your seat, but maybe sitting up a little bit taller, maybe rocking back and forth a little bit, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Actually, go ahead and sit back towards the back of your chair. Let's sit up, and if you can grab the front of your chair, maybe press through your feet, and we're going to lean into this. So we're going to lean forward, and from here, go ahead and inhale it deeply, and then exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Good. And then you can take yourself back. You can lean up against the back, or you can sit tall, whatever feels best for you. And we're going to drop one ear towards one shoulder. As we do that, let's make this other arm heavy. Get a nice stretch over here. And then let's take it to the other side, dropping other ear to shoulder, and make this arm heavy. And then let's bring it back to center. Drop our chin to our chest, and we'll do a little bit of half circles, some shoulder rolls right here, or neck rolls. We'll do shoulder roll in a moment. Good, and let's bring our head back up center, and then let's do some shoulder rolls. So we'll roll them back, again, if it's available to you, and then roll it forward. Good, and sitting it up nice and tall, let's take one hand and take it to the opposite, either thigh or outside of the chair, whatever works. Let's take that other hand, and we're going to reach behind the chair and kind of twist. So you're using that as an anchor, and at the same time, try and get that opposite foot, try and keep that into the floor. So you can lift that torso up and get a twist right here. We'll inhale it deeply and exhale and inhale. And on our exhale, let's bring this back to center. Good, let's take it to the other side. So taking that across and reaching behind. And again, our opposite foot, let's kind of plant that here and inhale it deep and exhale and inhale. And on our exhale, let's bring this back forward. Now I know that some of you might have some blood pressure issues, or you get headaches when your head goes below your heart. So you can stay here and sit up tall and practice some breathing here. Go along with our breathing. Or I'm going to take us to the front of the chair. And if it feels available to you, if it's comfortable for you, you can have your legs together. Or if it's available to you, you can have them apart. Having them apart actually opens up our hips a little bit. And again, this might be triggering. It might cause, lots of stuff to come up. And that's okay. Remember, it's okay. It's okay to allow that stuff to come up. But what is important is that you recognize it and that you process through it. So you can have your feet together or apart. I like to have it apart because my hips are always super tight. So we're going to sit it up tall, and we're going to kind of hinge at our hips, and we're going to allow ourselves to fall forward and down. And maybe you can look down at the bottom of your chair or your feet, but allowing yourself to relax here as much as is possible. Allow that head to relax. This is kind of like a Raggedy Ann sort of thing, or a rag doll. Allow that head to relax. So we're going to inhale it deeply here and exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale. And as we exhale, let's go ahead and bring ourselves back up nice and slow. And you might feel a little bit of a rush in your head. And again, that's okay. That's your blood going back. And from here, let's go ahead and stand it up. And we'll take it around to the back of our chair. And go ahead and grab the back of your chair wherever that may be. And if it feels comfortable for you, I'm going to show you to the side. Go ahead and grabbing the back of the chair. Take it here and allow yourself to kind of step back and lengthen through your arms and lengthen through your back. If your hamstrings, which is the back of your legs, if that's super tight, feel free to bend those knees so that your booty is back and you're lengthening through that, and relax that head in between those arms. And breathing it here, inhale it deeply. And exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Good. And press this up. And remember, you can stay in any of these forms as long as you would like. You can pause this and then come back and do it. Remember these forms, whatever, again, is working for you. This is your time. This is your experience. You live in your body, so you follow what your body is going to allow you to do. So our few final moves is we're going to kind of sit back, and if you can, well, actually, let's sit forward. And if you can, if you've got a back of a chair, go ahead and grab the back of the chair, or you can grab the seat. And we're going to open that chest up and lift the eyes to the sky. So this is opening our shoulders, opening our chest, and opening our heart and lungs. Kind of press through your feet into the floor. And let's inhale deeply here. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good. Now we're going to do the opposite, and we're going to round our spine. So now you can sit your glutes back towards the back of the chair and grab the front of the chair and round your spine. So maybe grabbing underneath the chair, take that chin to chest and really round that. Nice deep breaths here. Inhale deeply. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good. Let's bring this up. And again, if this is available to you, we're going to do another hip. It's our last movement for today. Let's go ahead and take that right leg. And again, if it's available to you, bringing our leg up onto our thigh right here, whatever is going to work for you. And it may not work for you like that. You may take your foot down to your calf. I'll scoot back a little bit, or your shin. If this feels better for you, we're going to lift this up or to your shin and sit up tall, and we're going to kind of hinging at the hip, hinge forward. Now recognizing, where are you feeling this? I am completely feeling this in my right hip flexor and my right glutes. They're really tightening up right now as I hinge forward. And I tend to carry a lot of my stress up here in my shoulders, but also in my hips. So as I'm leaning forward, maybe inhale it deeply here. And exhale. And that's some of the reason why we do these movements too, these exercises, is so that you recognize where in your body you hold your anxiety, you hold your stress, so then you have the tools and the movements to work through that and to find that specific place. Not to just let it move and wonder, where am I feeling this? Why am I feeling this? This is an investigation. We're trying to reattach the mind to the body and feeling our bodies, feeling what's going on. And again, if it's triggering, if you're feeling anxious, that's okay. It's part of where you've come from. It's part of who you are. And it makes you stronger. Let's go ahead and bring this up and we'll take it to the other side. So bringing that up again, or you can have it on that shin and lean into it like this. I'll show it like this on this side. So sitting it up tall, you've either got your knee bent with your foot here, or you've got it on your shin and hinging it forward. And again, recognizing, like for me, this side is not nearly as tight as the other side. So I'm recognizing that that's why this side actually feels good to stretch into this. And I'm feeling it more though in my shoulders this time. So since this is nice and loose, I'm starting to take the tension up into here. So recognizing that. Let's inhale it deeply. And exhale. And inhale. And let's exhale and bring that up. And again, as always, you can do this as long as you need to. You can pause and keep doing that. And we'll do a few sun breaths and then you can go with your day. Let's inhale and sweep our arms up towards the sky. And exhale and press the arms down. And inhale and sweep our arms up. We'll do another sun breath. Let's do one more sun breath. Inhale and sweep our arms up. And exhale and press it down. And one more time. Inhale, sweep our arms up, hold them at the top. Bring our palms together and drop our hands down in front of our hearts, eyes following our fingers, chin to chest, lifting our head center. Let's take our fingers to the forehead. As we leave today, let us think thoughts of truth and thoughts of love, thoughts that are kind and thoughts that are pure, thoughts that encourage and uplift and do not discourage or tear down. Taking fingers to our lips. As we leave today and speak with others, let us speak words of love and words of truth, words that encourage and uplift and do not discourage or tear down. Take hands to heart. As we leave today, let our lives be a light of truth and a light of love, having hearts of compassion and mercy, knowing that we have not been given a spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound and peaceful mind. I pray that you stay in the present today and that you begin to recognize what's going on in your body. Maybe begin to make friends with your body again. Or if you already are, continue on that journey. All right. Have a wonderful day. Have a peaceful day. Know that you are seen and you are heard.